Good evening, good day, or wherever the fuck you are. I'm Matt Wyman.
And I'm Matt Romeo.
And this is
Between Two Matts.
We are going to do something that we probably shouldn't do, but we're going to do it anyway.
Because we're fanboys, but we're going to have to do this objectively.
This is going to be the hardest acting I've ever done in my life, considering I've never acted ever.
Yeah. We're going to do a film review of part 1 of the Hobbit series, The Unexpected Journey.
So remember, this is completely objective.
We're going to try not to fanboy.
We're setting aside our emotions and our actual knowledge of the Tolkien world, which is so hard.
Yeah. All right, so pros.
That's what she said.
Nice. What are your pros?
I love the new centralized music.
Mm-hmm. They had a good theme song for this movie.
It was catchy too, you know.
And I loved how they did incorporate Lord of the Rings music in it, so it ties back to that world. Like when the title sequence came up and they played the Hobbit theme song, I was like, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back into this world. Because I sadly never got to see Lord of the Rings in theaters.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It sucked.
I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah.
I wish that they would re-release them.
Yeah, in 3D or IMAX. Yeah,
no,
maybe not 3D.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to see them again.
One of my pros for this film is they did some really good casting. Like, they cast young Bilbo. Martin Freeman is really good for
Perfectly.
that part.
They did a great job with him.
All the dwarves are perfectly cast, and the characters, surprisingly, really do have good chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at least the dwarves. Bilbo is still kind of, like, standoffish with them, but that's his character.
I would agree with that, but there are some... I guess this is more like wardrobe then, I guess, for me.
Okay.
There's some wardrobe issues that I have with some of the dwarves.
Yeah,
but,
some of them are
like,
a little too
some
cartoonish.
of them, like Feely and Keely and Dwalin and Balin, fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, like Balin, I was like, that is exactly how I imagined.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't reference the book.
No, we're not doing it. We already broke it.
We already broke it. Yeah, but some of the costumes were really good, but some of them did feel a little too cartoonish.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember which... Like, the one who has a fucking axe sticking out of his head, I was like, what?
Some of the beards were strange.
Yeah.
Like, beyond strange.
Like, I understand you want to differentiate the dwarves, but some of them were a little too crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bofer was pretty good, though.
Yeah, Bofer was awesome.
Yeah.
But do you have any more pros?
Sadly, no.
I know, me neither. This movie...
Galadriel's in it. Is that a pro?
Saruman's in it.
Yeah, that's a pro.
Yeah, that's
Kinda,
a pro. Gandalf's in it. That's a pro.
Okay.
All right, we're going to cons, and trust me, folks, we have a long list of cons for this movie.
Yeah.
As a film review. All right,
so I'm going to start out with the spatial liberties taken in filming this movie.
Okay.
The main one that I can think of is that, well, there's actually like 4, but I'm just gonna stick down to like 1 or 2. The main one is when they're running from the goblins to try and get to the Misty Mountains. They go through a forest. They go through a field.
They go through another forest.
They go through Rohan.
Oh yeah, I was like, why are you running through Rohan?
They go through fucking Rohan, and then they go through another forest. And then they're back in Rohan. It's just like, what? Like, where the fuck are you guys going?
Have some consistency with the world you've created. Like,
yeah, man. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I had no idea what was going on.
Because, like, I assumed, like, if this journey is going to the mountains, they would be going through nothing but forest. Like, the entire trilogy. Or
not like a plateau or some shit like that.
But they're going through fields with no mountains in sight. I'm like, what?
What the hell?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw... an F-22 or something like that in the background.
Especially when the Lord of the Rings set up how this world is laid out.
Yeah.
And we're basing it on that. We're going, what the hell?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why are we... Huh?
Yeah. I'll do
Wait, hold on. One more.
Oh, yeah, you got one more con.
My other con is with the spatial liberty. Radagast the Brown goes all the way from Mirkwood to... across the Misty Mountains
to Rivendell.
To practically right next to Rivendell in less than fucking 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Okay.
Very strange. Very strange.
One of my cons for this movie is that I just think it's a very half-assed movie. In general, this movie feels like they didn't have enough money to do it. Like you're gonna elaborate on the special effects.
Ugh.
The special effects look cartoonish. Like it feels like a PlayStation system graphics, whereas
From 2003.
like we live in a world where special effects like should look realistic.
Yeah.
But and like like the lighting is really weird.
The lighting's really strange.
Like they clearly tried to spend too much time resetting up the Lord of the Rings universe, and I was like, you don't need to do that again.
My main, like, as you said, I'm gonna talk about the CG.
Yeah.
The CG is fucking terrible. It's terrible.
CG's really bad.
Like, honestly, in the Lord of the Rings, they only used the CG for like 2 or 3 reasons. For like magic,
like spatial shots where like,
or for things that they couldn't get normally,
like a spider,
Minas Tirith, or spiders,
or the Eye of Sauron,
or like giant armies.
Yeah.
Like they had people, but what they do is they like copy them and then paste those people so that there's fucking hundreds of them.
Yeah. And it made sense, but in this movie they just CG'd orcs just because they felt like it was easier.
The whole idea of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit is that you're taking us to another place, another realm that could exist, that could have existed. And in this, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
This is a half-assed piece of the Hobbit shit.
Yeah. Literally half shit.
It's a half shit.
Yeah. Another one of my, I think this is the last con that I'm gonna give, is the villain. The villains of this movie were so cartoonish, so silly, so weak that I was like, I can't take this seriously.
There was no emotional provocation from the villains at all.
Like
either.
the Goblin King, I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
And they're speaking the black speech of Mordor, which you don't even find out until the second movie. Spoiler, sorry.
Yeah. Although I thought it was orc language.
No, it's the black speech of Mordor.
Which is really inconsistent with the orcs in Lord of the Rings.
Who speak English.
Speak English.
Or the common tongue.
Yeah, common tongue. And
or whatever it is.
Azog the Defiler is one of the fucking silliest villains I've ever seen on screen. Oh, I'm so menacing because I'm CG and I have a hook for a hand.
And I'm white.
And I'm uber white.
Uber white.
And I'm like, yeah, you're not original at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
The wargs looked weird too.
They looked good. The wargs actually kind of looked decent.
Nah.
Well, for me,
They're supposed to look kind of like hyena wolves,
which is what they got in Lord of the Rings. But in this one, they went full wolf.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your final review on a scale of 1 to 10?
Maybe a 5.2 ish. Like I don't know. It depends on how drunk I am.
Viewing this objectively, I'm refraining from fanboying, but I'm still gonna give this a 4.8 because this movie
that hurts coming from.
This hurts coming from someone who loved Lord of the Rings and is trying to get back into this, but as a film, it's just very poorly made because it's half-assed.
And it does, and the plot is it's very straightforward.
But we will continue this episode in part 2.
Yes. See you later.